Hey guys, what is up? This is your girl Tiffany Jetter. Don't know why I sing. Anyway, what is up, you guys? Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. So, I don't really know how I feel to do this video. I kind of think I should do it, but then I kind of don't. I don't know how good I am at story time, but I'll try to give it my best shot. So I took a week off of YouTube, which for some people that's not a big deal because they may only put up videos like once a week. But for me, it's a lot to take off because I usually do 2 or 3 videos a week. I'm pretty popping on YouTube. I'm pretty popping up. Yep. I'm doing a lot of videos lately. But anyway, I took a week off because it was a very emotional week. So the week was my mom's birthday, and as a lot of you know, it was she's passed away. She passed away in December, so it's been 6 months now she's been gone, which is crazy. And her first birthday for her to miss was June 18th. So me and my sister had this plan for my sister to come here for 3 or 4 days, and we were going to get together and kind of do a celebration on my mom's birthday. And I didn't really know what we were going to do, but we were going to just, maybe watch her favorite movies or listen to her favorite songs and just, remember Mom and just kind of be together and have fun. So I've been working really hard on her house, trying to get it ready and cleaning. So I was kind of glad that my sister was coming because I could kind of take a break from that. I mean, obviously I would have to go to the house every day because I have to take care of 6 dogs that she left behind. So I still would have to go over there every day to feed the dogs. But I was taking a few days break from cleaning because I was just cleaning so hard and so much. I was just exhausted. So I'm looking forward to this week with my sister. And let's just say it didn't go as... I just want to pause before I finish the rest of this story time, before I get into the details, and say that I almost didn't put this up because I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want people to feel sorry for me because I know I'm very blessed. I have a lot of blessings in my life, and I just don't want people to feel sorry for me. But bad things happen sometimes, and it's not all bad. The week wasn't all bad that I had, but it was just eventful. Let's just say that. And yeah, so if you want to join me, grab a drink. I got a watered down Coke now from Sonic. And yeah, let's get into it. If you like this video, please give it a like. And now I'm going to continue with the video. Okay, so like I was saying, my sister was going to come down. And she has 2 boys. Well, she's going to bring down 2 of her boys. And they're close in age to my daughters. So, and she had gotten a hotel. She had reserved a hotel with a pool. Now, I know with everything that's gone on with the pandemic, hotel pools have been closed. But here in Texas, some of them have opened up. We're going to get into that in a second. But first of all, at the very start of the week, so I'm very excited that my sister's coming. I've cleaned the house really well and everything. The day that she was supposed to come, I was having a lot of problems with my car. Let's just say it's an old minivan. I bought off somebody off Facebook, and I really should have kind of made a better choice and had somebody help me because this car's had a lot of problems. So I know soon I'm going to have to buy a new minivan. I think I'm going to go for a minivan again because I just like it. It's got a lot of room, and yes. But anyway, my engine's been making a loud noise, so I took it in that day. I'm not going to say what all is wrong with it, but I got charged $750, you guys. And I think the guy overcharged me, and I think he took advantage of me, the fact that I am a woman. I try to kind of stand up for myself, because I'm not really good at standing up for myself, and I just told him that I don't think it's supposed to be that expensive. And then he started to kind of act weird on the phone, and I just thought, I don't want to get in a fight. I'm just going to pay the bill and just go. So I paid the $750. This is the day that my sister's coming in town. Feeling really stressed because, $750 is out the window. But anyway, I'm trying to think best and just have a good time with my sister. So my sister gets to her hotel. She thought she got a hotel with a pool. When she goes to check in, she finds out that that pool at that hotel is actually closed. So that's a really big bummer for us, because us together, we have 4 kids, and they were really looking forward to swimming. And plus, it's one way we can keep them busy and, you know, contained and to have fun. So what I did, even though I live here in the city, I called around to different hotels, and I booked a hotel for 2 nights that the pool was open, and we went there. So this was, I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday night. So, okay, this is the part. Okay, so we all get into the pool and everything. Now, my daughter Abigail doesn't know how to swim yet. She's 6 years old. I'm planning on getting her swim lessons soon, but she mainly stays by the stair area, and I'll hold her. This pool goes down to about, it goes to 5 feet. Now, you guys, I am short, okay? I am about 5 foot, 5'1". Well, I know I'm at least 5 foot, but I'm like 5'1", 5'2", so I'm pretty short. So, I wouldn't say like I'm the best swimmer in the world, but I definitely know how to get from one end of the pool to the other. I can swim, I'm not the best at it. So, I was holding little Abigail and just, you know, kind of bouncing her around and stuff. And I was at the 3 foot, and then I kind of went more towards the 4.5 foot. And I kind of felt like the water, even though I'm not in the ocean or anything, I felt like the water was pushing me and kind of pushing me deeper and deeper. What happened was my foot slipped on the pool floor. It was really, really slippery. So I have Abigail, my 6-year-old, in one arm. She's almost 50 pounds. And I'm slipping on the floor, and I have like just one arm free. So I start to kind of sink and slip on the floor, and I just, you know, having Abigail in my arms, it's kind of like she was an anchor, so she was kind of pulling me down. So it was very scary. I felt like I was losing control. I had her, I'm trying to keep her above water. I called for my sister for help. And I think actually when it says 5 feet, it's actually a little deeper than that, to be honest. So I'm kind of going under, not all the way, but I'm losing control, and I'm trying to keep my daughter above water. I can't swim to the other end as kind of far with one arm. I don't know about you guys, but I can't swim with one arm. So I'm panicking, I'm slipping, I'm yelling to my sister to help me. And it's weird because it was all such a blur. My sister's trying to help me, but she doesn't really know what to do. So thank God, this pool, which is it's very weird, but there was a pool monitor in there. Now, this pool monitor is a lady, an older lady, past 50 or something like that. She's not actually a lifeguard. She's just in there to tell you to watch out, don't run, and that kind of thing. But thank God she saved my life that day. And, I mean, I don't know how close I was to drowning, but I couldn't keep my feet. I was slipping on the floor of the pool, and my daughter was like an anchor just kind of pushing me down, and I just couldn't keep up. I remember calling for help. It happened so fast, and all of a sudden, before I know it, the lady, the pool monitor, threw one of those long sticks out into the pool, and I clung onto that, and then she just pulled me to the edge. So you guys, that was really terrifying. I never in my life thought I would have an experience like that, especially when I had my daughter in my arms. You know, I'm supposed to keep my daughter safe, and so my sister was in the pool, her 2 sons, my 2 daughters, and there were like 2 teenage girls off to the side. They were probably laughing at me, but honestly, it was terrifying because I lost control. I slipped on the pool floor, and I just felt like I was going under. Anyway, I was very happy when the lady threw the stick out, pulled me in, and then she got my daughter out of the pool, and then I swam back to my sister because my daughter was out. And we just kind of laughed it off at the time, me and my sister Lauren. I was just sitting there in the 3 foot with her on the little steps, and I was like, you know, we were just laughing like, did that really just happen? Did I really almost have a drowning scare? And it's so weird because I know how to swim, but it's like I was losing control, and so the pool monitor lady actually just notified me. She said that that pool had just been painted, and that's why it's so slippery. And she told the guys that it was very slippery and stuff like that painted it, but I don't know. So that was really scary. I didn't cry about it at the time. Like I said, me and my sister, we just left it off. We're like, we can't believe this happened, and thank God this lady was there. And so I kept kind of swimming and chilling in the pool for a while. But I felt heavy all night, and I felt like nauseous and a sick feeling in my stomach. So I go to sleep in the hotel with me and my daughter Abigail. And then the next morning, I'm ready to go to the pool again and hit the pool again with my kids and my nephews. And then I get a call from my neighbor, and she tells me that there's a water leak in my backyard. And, oh God, I just panic. And this is actually the day, June 18th, the day of my mom's birthday. So I just tell the kids I have to go, and I run over there to my mom's house. And I'm thinking the worst, and I don't know how bad the leak is. I don't know how high my water bill is going to be. I go out to the backyard, and there's just water coming out like this really high out of where it's supposed to, out of the faucet. In the back where the water goes. And it's just going really, really high. So I just start panicking and freaking out, and I just started sobbing. Like, not just crying, but sobbing. And I think most of those tears weren't really because of the water leak. It was because I was so traumatic when I almost drowned in the pool the night before with my daughter, and I didn't let those feelings out or release them. So I called the plumbing people, like 2 plumbing people. They were telling me to turn the water off. I didn't know. All this house stuff is new to me. I don't know where to turn the water off at. And then my brother, I got on the phone with my brother. He told me it's in the alley. You have to have a wrench and all that. I'm sobbing. I call my dad to come help me. Him and his wife come and help me. They get the water turned off. And then, so finally 2 plumbers come by. These guys are like in their early 20s. This is where I felt really, really stupid for calling the plumbing people. Okay, so they go out there and check the problem, and I just assumed there was a water leak because that's what my neighbor said. I didn't actually go and check and try to turn off the water myself because I didn't want to get wet at the time. So I just assumed the worst and assumed there was a leak, which next time I'm going to make sure there's not a leak myself. So these 2 young guys come and check the water leak, and then one of the guys asked me, he said, "Ma'am, where was the leak at?" And I was like, "Right there where the hose is it's turned upside down, the nozzle." And then he said, "To be honest," he said, "Ma'am, I don't see a leak here." And I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I said... He said, "I think he said, pretty much we think it was my dog that turned on the water. My dog Roxy, you may have seen her in a few videos." He said, "I think your dog just got excited and with her mouth turned the water on." So I am standing there with the plumber, this guy in his 20s, and I feel like the biggest, dumbest person on the planet. Because I didn't go and check the water myself, and I called a plumber there, and then I'm thinking, great, these people are going to charge me a ton just for coming out here, even though they don't have to fix anything. So in the end, my dog, I don't know why she did this because she's never done it before, Roxy, turned on the nozzle with her mouth. And then she doesn't know how to turn it off, so it was like that. And thankfully, though, there was, those guys didn't charge me. They actually just had me sign something. They didn't charge me. So I was very relieved of that. So by that time, I had quit crying, but I was so embarrassed because when they showed up, you can tell when someone's been crying. And during that moment, I was just thinking, God, this sucks, and I was missing my mom so much, and I was just thinking, you think the worst things when you're crying and you're really sad, and it was just like, so just feeling really down because this is, I think it's hitting me, and it's my mom's birthday. There was this water leak scare. I almost drowned the night before. My car, I'm having to pay I'm probably going to have to get a new minivan, and it was all this stress, so it really sucked. But I tried to just go on with the day, and me and my sister, we kind of didn't know what to do with ourselves because that was the day of my mom's birthday. And I know that even though she wasn't there, I had actually brought up an idea that maybe for her to celebrate her birthday. I know this may sound weird to some people because she's gone, but if she can see this, or I think it's also for us just to remember my mom, you know, and all the good memories. I had brought up the idea to my sister for us to release some balloons up in the air and like say it's going, you know, like to heaven or something like that. But my sister brought up a good point, and she said, well, that when the balloons come back down, they may land in a lake or something like that, and it may, you know, kill an animal. And so balloons actually do a lot of damage to wildlife and stuff. And my sister's always thinking like that, and I that never even crossed my mind. And I was like, you know what, you're right. I don't want, you know, us to maybe hurt an animal, you know, from releasing balloons. So we didn't do that. We went to Chipotle. We walked around a park with the kids. We did go out and get some ice cream. I originally was thinking of making a cake on my mom's birthday that had like 66, because that's how old she would have been. And even singing happy birthday. And I know that may sound crazy to some people to sing that and stuff when my mom's not here, but if she can see it, if she can see that, which I think she can, I think she would be really happy. And we listened. My sister had a bunch of my mom's old voicemails on her phone. I feel really dumb because I never set up my voicemail. So my mom can never leave me a voicemail, but my sister has a lot of voicemails my mom left, and we listened to those. And we kind of felt bad at the end of the day because we thought, she was like, did we really celebrate right? You know, celebrate mom the right way? And then I just told her, you know what, we're together, and I think mom would be really happy knowing that we're together. So that's how the day went. And the week wasn't entirely bad this past week that I had. There were a lot of fun stuff. There was some laughter. My dad and his wife just recently bought a house, and we got to go and look at that. My dad got the keys, so we got to see his house. We had some less. We got to go over and see my dad's puppy. Okay, you guys, sorry I got cut off. I'm going to try to close up this video. There's just a few more things to share. So, one more pretty much eventful thing happened, and the last night in the hotel, me and Abigail were staying in the hotel. We had 2 queen beds. Abigail slept on one, I slept on the other one. So I'm in a dream, I'm dreaming, sleeping well, and then around 7 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden, I hear like a waterfall, what sounded like a waterfall. And, let me hook this up, because this is my mic. Okay, sorry I got cut off, guys. So, I'm going to tell you about one more event, and then I'm going to tell you about some blessings. So, on the last night at the hotel, we had a queen room, by the way. We had 2 queen beds. Abigail slept on one, and I slept on the other one. I was hoping to get a good night's rest because I'd really been through a lot and been really stressed and haven't been sleeping well. Well, I was having some kind of dream, and around 7 o'clock the next morning, I hear what sounds like a waterfall. And I'm kind of opening my eyes, and then I thought, well, maybe that's just Abigail going to the bathroom, you know, because the bathroom's right over there by her side. And then I look over to her bed, and she's in the bed sleeping. And then all of a sudden, I run over there and rush to where the sink was at the hotel. And water is just coming like that really a lot. It was flooding and going over the sink and onto the floor. So I went crazy, got a bunch of towels, and trying to get all the water up, and it was just kept going. I was so freaked out. So I called the front desk, and maintenance came and fixed it. But that was pretty crazy. So I could not get back to sleep. It took her about 30 minutes to get that problem fixed with the overflowing, the flooding of the sink in the bathroom. I don't know what happened. She said sometimes when they get really busy, the hotel gets really busy, the sink will do that. So she fixed it, and then me and Abigail went down for breakfast. And then after breakfast, we came back up into our room, and guess what? Guess what happened? The water was coming up again and flooding on the floor and coming all the way over the bathroom counter. I had to call front desk again to come and fix the problem. So that was really crazy. That was another stress. But like I said, the week wasn't totally horrible. I had a great time with my sister. I'm glad that we got to be together. We had some good times. We watched a little bit of Family Matters, that show Family Matters at the hotel. Like I said, we saw my dad's new house. We got to see my dad's puppy, Buffy. She's really cute. She's half Pomeranian. No, wait, not she's half poodle and half dachshund. That's what she is. Yeah. She's so cute. Actually one day when we were over there, I don't know how much y'all think about I don't know what y'all think about feathers, but and receiving them after someone passes away. I could do a whole video on feathers, but me and Abigail were out in the backyard, and Abigail was playing with Buffy. I happened to look up to my left, and I kid you not, I see a little white feather, and it's like floating in the wind. And usually when I find them, they're like on the ground or something, but this is like just floating in the breeze, and it's just coming in my directions, and I catch it in my hand. And I really believe that that's a sign from my mom that she's with me, and that really gave me a lot of peace at that time, and it's really what I needed. But like I said, I can do a whole video on feathers, like what I think about death and how it's changed and all that, but that's a whole other video. So that was a blessing. Let me think. Me and my sister still had some good times and laughs, even though some crazy things happened. I'm trying to think if anything else that's super funny happened. No, but receiving that feather was really nice. Everybody, I mean, even though we had problems at the hotel, like with the pool and with the flooding in the bathroom, people were really friendly, the staff and everybody. I feel like I'm gonna forget something in this video. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Yeah, I think I've talked about everything major, but like I said, I don't like to just reflect on the bad stuff, because it wasn't all bad. There were some good things. You know, me and my sister got to be together. We also celebrated Father's Day early and gave my dad his Father's Day presents early. So that was really nice to get to see him open up his gifts. And yeah, I guess that is it. This has been a really long video. I appreciate it if you made it from beginning to end. I mean, that means a lot to me, because I'm not showing you a haul. I'm not vlogging. I'm just being me and just telling you my experience. So that really means a lot. Thank you for sticking by me, being my friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. And in the future, I do want to do some giveaways. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do it and when I'm going to go about it. So thank you. See y'all next time. Bye, guys.